Fire and wind come from the sky, from the gods of the sky. But Crumb is your god. Crumb, and he lives in the earth. Once giants lived in the earth, Conan. And in the darkness of chaos, they fooled Crumb. And they took from him the enigma of steel. Crumb was angered, and the earth shook. And fire and wind struck down these giants, and they threw their bodies into the waters. But in their rage, the gods forgot the secret of steel and left it on the battlefield. And we who found it are just men. Not gods, not giants, just men. And the secret of steel has always carried with it a mystery. You must learn its riddle, Conan. You must learn its discipline. For no one in this world can you trust. Not men, not women, not beasts. This you can trust.
Hello. How's everybody doing? No Crazy Mouse tonight. It's a last-minute obligation, but we do have a Rogan here.
I am here.
Obviously, not a normal show. I do want to get, before we get into the couple super, you guys are so kind, thank you. Yeah, I didn't fire up the chat in time. For Patrick Demo, our dear friend, $5. I never know how to pronounce that. In pace requiescent, Charlie Kirk. Yes, rest in peace. And Arena Zarutska. To the rest of us, show them no mercy, for they shall receive none. It needs to end. I couldn't have put it any better, my friend. I couldn't have put it any better. Shellback bow, $10. Do we got something for him, Rogan? You have complete control now.
Find something we haven't heard for a while. Okay, well.
You're what is best in men.
You are what is best in men. Shellback bow. Thank you so much. $10. Happy War Crime Wednesday, all you war criminals. I mean adventurers. I'm a pint of beer, a pint of highball, and a pint of coffee into my Thursday. Got a pair of Scarborough Fair ducks in the smoker. Well, I hope you enjoy those, my friend, and thank you so much.
That sounds good.
Yeah, absolutely. DB, my man. Hey, dog brothers, sword sisters. Let's take a moment of silence for everyone deleted this week. So tired of being the better man, yes. I think that's it for the supers right now. Thank you guys so very much. Yeah, it's weird because I spent all day, I was going to focus on Irina Zarutska, the poor woman who was killed. I think that was a little while ago too, and then we just found out about it. You do not hate the mainstream media enough. Let me just say that blanket. You hear it all the time on X, but if you're not on X, it really is true, and I will show you, some detestable things they've done. They purposely tried to hide this, and of course, thank God, we elected President Trump, and when his administration started talking about it, they can't ignore it. But what happens when someone like him is not in power? They get away with it. And look, I know their reach is at an all-time low, but there are still people who rely on them. I mean, mainly it's boomers, and boomers are lost cause. Yeah. Are they not?
Yeah. In general.
Yeah, not all, but quite a few. Charlie Kirk was an inspiration. Very upsetting what happened. May God bless his family.
I just still don't understand it. I don't like that. I just don't.
Boy, I'm trying to, because we don't know who the assassin is. Okay, we can speculate,
Right.
And I think most of us know where it's headed, but you can never discount, somebody. And look, even someone who's ostensibly on our side, because I know even on the right, there's these stupid fractions that happen, and Charlie was being taken to task by certain members of the right. So I doubt it. I doubt anybody on the right would stoop to such, horrible methods. In the same respect, you never know what somebody who's, just irretrievably mentally ill will do. So as far as I understand it, they are still looking. They had someone in custody, or they took someone into custody, and I don't think it was that. I don't think he was the shooter.
Mama's wrong again.
No, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong.
My apologies.
Rogan's getting a little
I bumped the
itchy
wrong
trigger
button.
finger there.
Bumped the wrong button.
Mama's wrong again. Hungar, trust me, brother. I really don't know if I could hate the media more than I do now. Yeah. I do want to show you guys something here. Let's, all right. So let's, this came in. So Spin Gypsy, our good friend, showed me this. So
Get right up.
Yeah. You think he'd already be in place?
You would think that. So there's somebody on the roof right there? Just saying. He just ran from over, where's my finger? Well, from over there, ran in. And now he's right there. Just saying.
okay. So if that is a legit video, there's your shooter. Without a doubt, obviously, there's no reason to be laying down on a roof. Unfortunately, we're not talking about a president here or a politician or anybody like that. So there's no counter sniper. So I put in the title of this, "You're being hunted." We're one of these, and you are, by these detestable lowlifes on the left. And I do have to say, some of you pussies on the right who just, we gotta be, we gotta take the high road all the time. That is rapidly coming to an end. That is rapidly coming to a fucking end. If you do not have one now, get your CCP. Get your concealed carry permit and get something you can use. Yes, it's great to have the heavy hardware. I got the 44. I got the Ruger Red Hawk. I got a nice SR40. You know what I also have? A nice LCP2. Fits right in the pocket. And, I was one who never really, went out strapped all the time. But if I'm going to certain places now, I probably will be. Lot to cover. Oops. So good, I wanted it twice, Hungar. Ultra American tabletop role player. Just finished doing an impromptu live stream talking about the Kirk assassination. It's time for us to fight back and reclaim our ground. Then go eat a bag of dicks, yeah. And I hope there's people from Actual Jake here, because I've been getting into it. I really do want him to suffer, because he's one of the ones that's relishing this whole Charlie Kirk thing, celebrating it. He's not the only one, as you'll see. But if you're one of the detestable lowlife trans people that follow Actual Jake, or you're his disgusting OnlyFans partner, right there, you detestable lowlifes, go fuck yourselves. Hey, Victor, good to see you, man. Yeah, definitely all messed up. Yeah, hope you're doing well. I really do mean that. mad as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore. Let's try to calm him down a little, Rogan. He's got something. $10 or more. He's got something coming.
Pay that man his money.
Mm-hmm. Good to see you, Chris. Good to see you. Good to see all of you guys. This is kind of what we need, right? Like I said, it's going to be some of the stuff I was going to do. I might save to next week. Just might not be appropriate. But you know, we can kind of come here and I'm going to get as many of your thoughts here too. But I do have stuff to go over. And I also, you know, the thing about the Charlie Kirk thing is it's tragic, but so is Arena. And I want both of them to get the coverage, you know, they deserve. Hey, Patty. In between mountain passes and don't have much service. Yep. Thank you for checking in. We love you, brother.
Drive safely.
Yep. Crawford of the Crimson. Ooh, it's almost like the nicknames are back. Did YouTube give up on that idiotic, like, we're going to put your, you know, handle, you know, so now for a while we had no idea.
Come to think of it, looking at the names.
Well, I'm very happy for it, even though I knew you, brother. $5. Crawford of the Crimson God. Just wanted to laugh at cringe leftist gaming hot takes today. That's it, yeah. Rest in peace, Charlie, and all the victims of violence in the past few weeks. Don't even do the whole whatever happened to the tolerant left anymore. Just they're never tolerant, you know. It's the left was built on a stack of bodies piled up like cordwood. Just go back to Vladimir Lenin. It's the first thing he did. Started killing people. The left was never tolerant. The most angry people you were ever apt to meet, if you look back on it honestly, were hippies. I don't know if you agree with that, Rogan.
Oh, I do.
Hippies are the angriest people in the world. These people that will just not occasionally let out how angry they are about something, and you know, oh man, it's all groovy, man. No, everything's all peace and love. Those are the people you have to watch. Just awful people.
Well, they're hiding. They're adopting some sort of cloak.
Yeah.
You know, to hide a rage. You know,
isn't it weird how that it kind of works like that? I mean, people think Trump is like, oh my God, he's you know, gruff and he's, you know, this, that, and he's prickly and, you know, he doesn't have any couth, but like everybody who's ever met him personally, like from, you know, heads of state down to local construction workers, say every time they talk to the guy, he is just engaging and very genuine. You will never meet less genuine people than your average leftists. Never. They have no like moral compass. Their reasoning is flawed. You know, the ones that you love, the ones that are in your family, you can just try to kind of keep working on. But look, after today, it's like, what do you do? Like, oh, hey, those are my guys. Allegedly, again, I gotta say, we're not sure about Charlie Kirk, so I don't want to go on record and say it was, you know, this, but let's just say who would have had a vested interest in doing that to him? It's probably somebody from the left. And in Arena's case, it's the puppets of the left, the way they use the black community to sow societal discord. They know exactly what they're doing. And yes, if you live in a constitutional carry state, count your blessings. But honestly, in Pennsylvania, very easy. Just go over to our courthouse. You just go over, they go over some preliminary stuff, make you sign a few things, $25, and you've got a permit for like 5 years, I think. So, no reason not to.
I will be doing that Friday.
Good. And yeah, I mean, it's look, I'm a big proponent. Have something in your home. You know, I love autos. You know, my Ruger SR40 is great. But there's something about the reliability of a revolver not getting jammed. It's up to you, your personal taste. I kind of switched from SR40 as the home defense. And I pretty much go Ruger Red Hawk now with the special load, the lighter load, so it doesn't kick quite as much. But your mileage may vary. Patty, men, you are blessed to be born with a predisposition to great and terrible violence. Never forget that. I was trying to explain that to Mrs. D one time. We were at a bar and, you know, it was nice. And I was just kind of looking around, just kind of looking around the room. And maybe I didn't have the greatest look on my face. She's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" I said, "I'm sorry. I just, you know, somebody walked by and they just caught my attention." And, I kind of had to explain to her. I said, we are programmed. I should say men are programmed. Now, not everybody walking around with a wang these days is a man, but
true story.
Yeah. Men are programmed to see other men as a threat. Okay, and I'm not saying that's all the time, but your first reaction when seeing a stranger is, is this guy a threat? I mean, you know, with what's going on here. So it's like, I'm not into the whole touchy-feely, like, oh, man, love everybody. Oh, man, this is so cool. Osiris. I have a concealed carry in California and wear concealed body armor. No excuse for anyone to not get their concealed carry permit. The lunatic leftists and certain demographics you absolutely must pay attention to. Charlie Kirk, rest in peace. Legend, yes. Thank you very much.
Best in men.
That's right. We love that one.
We went to, it was our third year at Gen Con, I think. We went to the Ugly Monkey, which isn't around anymore.
Yes, I know the story. Yeah,
you know, and we're there, and it's just really packed in there. I think Deconstruct was playing.
Yes.
We were in the back area of the bar where they have a stage there, and there's this guy there, this drunked up guy. Yeah, it's very sociable, hitting that with the punching machine, and we're hanging. And he seems to be very talkative, but his energy got. Yeah, we all felt the energy. Like at any moment, he was in that
he's going to snap. Yeah,
he's going to snap, and look, I don't know if
it's a bad situation. A violent guy who's been liquored up, and I'm already.
Right.
It's funny how me and you were kind of like, let's detach ourselves
absolutely.
while we're in the good graces of this guy. Let's detach ourselves and not cause anything. You know, we were fine with the guy. You know, we were even like kind of laughing with him a little bit.
I wanted nothing to do with punch that machine. I knew that this guy had a button and it was sliding to the on position.
But we also have a friend we love him, but he's completely clueless. And he was about ready to ask this guy to come with us to the next bar.
Oh, God, yeah.
I had to pull him aside. I said, "Are you crazy?" I'm like, I don't want this guy anywhere near us. I'm like, he's bringing a lot of chaos with him. A lot of stuff.
And you can feel it.
40-year-old men do not need in their lives at a gaming convention. So it's just like, you gotta see things for what they are.
Right.
You know? Yes, thank you for bringing that up. Yeah. The brutal hatchet scene from The Patriot keeps playing in my head. Yeah. So clear that we are at war, and those fools just took out the most moderate of us. Yes. The guy who wants a dialogue, who's like absolutely wanted people to engage with each other in a way that didn't involve violence or screaming. And I guess this is the way it's got to be. And you can bury your head in the sand and say, well, I'm not really partisan much either way. I'm just gonna, I just kind of, okay. Who's shooting people? We got Thomas Crooks. We got Ryan Ruth. If it's what we suspect, and I'm not saying it is, but if it's what we suspect, we got the guy on the roof here. And it wouldn't, let's just say it wouldn't surprise me. I know it could be somebody different. It could be somebody far different. But in the same respect, chances are it's probably someone along the lines of those. Get in the game. I mean, start realizing that if you hold certain views, these people want you dead. Okay?
Mama's wrong again.
No kind of saying it's your wrong.
Wrong button.
Rogan, do I have to take that away from you?
I hit the arrow button and there's no more arrow.
Okay. Yeah, that means that's the last page probably. Or the first page. That's all right. It's all right. We'll send him to another course. Natty, $20. Well, now you can do it. Get him something good.
Called down the thunder. Well, now you got it.
Hell yeah. That's the way to do it, Rogan.
Absolutely.
That's the way to do it.
I'll use the other thumb.
Yeah. There will be claims of moral equivalency by many normies. Do not let them downplay or shift responsibility. Absolutely not. Tell them to shut the fuck up if they do. A citizen was exercising his First Amendment rights. Conservatives do not do this. Pretty much only the left, yeah. Pretty much every assassin is a lunatic lefty. You know, certainly some exceptions, but I mean, look back, even going back to 2017. The softball field. Bernie supporter taking it out. Leftists are less intelligent. Let me explain that again. Leftists are far less intelligent than you would think. I mean, I know they have like the Destinies and Destiny's a little cretin who knows how to trick people with like little debate tricks. Like there's not genuine thinkers over there on that side. They are all like just bug people, just disgusting pod bug people. Crawford of the Crimson Crowd, $10. He's got something else.
They're schemers. Schemers trying to control their little worlds.
Yes, indeed. Kirk advocated for St. Augustine's just defense. Kirk advocated for St. Augustine's just defense war theory. This is not a call to go on offense. I just want to be clear about that, but we must protect ourselves and the innocent, full stop. Yes, indeed. Going to plow through these. Craig Bragg, $20. Rogan.
Man's got to know his limitations.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he does. They demand you recognize their worldview and hope you don't. Because then they get to wear a cloak of righteous indignation. Exactly. In reality, not one of them is at all righteous, and they wallow in indignity. The most disingenuous cocksuckers you'll ever see. Oof. Gelatinous dude, good to see you, my friend. $10. He's got something too.
I'll put you out of your misery. Say wham.
Don't mind him. He just drunk, that's all.
He just drunk, that's all. Let's hope the fact his org was named Turning Point isn't lost on anyone. This should be treated as the Fort Sumter moment. Well, I thought Arena was. I thought Arena Zaritska was. And then this. You know, that's one thing. Look, Mrs. D was just, she was in tears earlier, you know, when Trump made the announcement. Like she was literally in tears, and like Mrs. D is very, me and Mrs. D are very simpatico in our political views, you know, but she's always has that kind of feminine, like, well, you know, maybe we shouldn't, you know, she knows that I'm right almost all the time, but she just almost feels like as a woman, you know, she has to, you know, tamp things down a little bit. You know, but even she was saying it's just ridiculous, and that she's like, I have a feeling this is going to change stuff. She's like, this is bad. And I agree. And again, if anybody is here from actual Jake's channel, you tranny lunatics, just seriously, fuck off. The most disgusting people in the world, degenerate pedos over in that chat, taking their lead from, you know, maybe some of the talent over there. Not alleging anything, but. Mac for 2. I posit Kirk's end may be the MLK event for Gen Z. I sure hope so, my friend. I sure hope so. Sean is here. Good to see you, my friend.
Every week.
Yep, every week, 5 memberships. He's got something. Go ahead, Rogan.
Give you something here. Let's give you something.
Give him
Dr. Harris.
Yeah.
Do you concur?
Should have concurred. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Just try to burn through these, and then we'll start it. Hey, Double D, Crazy Mouse Rogan, God bless you, gentlemen, for being patriots. R.I.P. Charlie Kirk, and the voice of our patriotic youth says, Almighty 377. Thank you. Yep. Crazy Mouse not here, but, he did text me. He's like, can you believe this? And remember, Crazy Mouse is probably the least political, of all the people I know. Although I think he's getting a little bit more aware just kind of based on what we cover in the show and that. But he was like, can you believe this shit? He's like, what? Unbelievable. It really is. Spin for 5. Many similarities to Butler. Rooftop shooter, outdoors, pre-announced venue. Is this a deep state hit? No, I don't think so. Spin. You never know, but I think it's just somebody on the left. I think sometimes that is the problem. If we start pointing the finger at like, oh, it's the deep state, or it's the Jews, or it's this, it's that. It's like when you do that, you sort of let people off the hook that shouldn't be let off the hook. In this case, maybe crazed leftists. A lot of times it happens with like Muslims. They get let off the hook. And I hate to say it, with blacks too. So I tend to, take the simplest solution, but hey, we'll see. Who knows? It's possible. But I mean, look, Trump liked him. I don't know.
I just think that any rational person, if you're not a Republican, if you're not a conservative, you have your opinions. But if you listen to Charlie Kirk and how he's interacted with people, he interacted with people with integrity. He wasn't out there. He wasn't accusatory. He just wanted to have a dialogue. He wasn't trying to indoctrinate. He was just trying to bring a calm conversation to things. And if there was not an agreement, all right. I'd see people go after him and say things, and he'd be really calm about it and have that discussion, but no judgment. You can't ask, in this world right now with everything going on, you can't ask for a better person out there to say, hey, I'm on this side, you're on that side, but let's talk. And we don't have enough of that at all. And here's a gentleman that was, he was in there doing it, and just.
Yeah. It's true. But let's not forget, he was on the right. He felt his side was right. And, like I said, I think maybe Matt was the one who said it, but no more of this false equivalency, because they will try to drag you down. They'll be like, oh, it was a tragedy. God bless him and his wonderful family. But don't you think the discourse on both sides is getting a little heated? Maybe there's a little culpability on the right. Say, fuck you. Fuck you. That's what you say with the whole both sides thing. Tell them to shut the fuck up. Getting so tired of this, that's what. Both sides, but one side's always pulling the fucking trigger.
There is no equivalency. There isn't.
No, there isn't. And it's so it's so galling, because it's like it's mostly on my wife's family. There's family that just go lockstep with those lunatics. Not like close friends, but some friends are kind of in that same boat. Stop it. You're demeaning yourself as a man when you say stuff like that. Be a goddamn man and see things for what they are. You're not being a good provider. You're not being a good protector. When you see this stuff, what happened to that poor woman, Irina, on the train, and just kind of, we got to be careful about how we talk about black people. We don't want to upset. I don't want to be called a racist. You're not a racist. You're a noticer.
Yeah.
You're a goddamn noticer.
And if you don't stand up when you see something, or at least do something in the smallest way,
yes,
then you're culpable. You're part of the crime. There's no, you're part of it.
Too many people put themselves on the line. There's the Daniel Pennies of the world. who did stand up and almost got sent to prison because of the fucking retards in charge in New York. I mean, thank God he got set free. And the guy's a hero. One of my favorite pictures now of all time, watching Daniel Penny choke out that fucking deranged lunatic. One of my favorite pictures. I'm probably going to get it framed. Put it in our living room. That's how much I love that picture.
Oh my! We got to be careful. We don't want to be called racists. I mean, I know 3% of the population commits over half of all the murders, but we don't want to be Omar Najra Galves. Charlie Kirk is coming to my college tomorrow. I really hope someone evaporates him literally.
What?
Let's say something big will happen tomorrow, huh? Here he is today. A couple hours ago, Charlie Kirk got shot, bro. I promise I didn't have anything to do with it, but I called it, and it's so fucking deserved. You do not understand how detestable and evil these people are. This is pure evil. Like, I mean, just not even human. Like I say, these are just, they're detestable Morlocks, like bug people. Like I could watch this guy get run over and I'd be like, oh yeah, that's that creature that said this. Oh yeah, can somebody go scrape that up? But yeah, this is the left. This is the left. All of you filthy, disgusting, horrible people. And like I said, we're still speculating that they did it. I'm not prepared to say 100%, but that doesn't absolve them because there are plenty of people on the left who are celebrating, as we're about to get into.
Well, recent history gives us a reasonable understanding of what this was about.
Yes, yeah. Look, they can't defend what they say with words. And they have been whipped into a frenzy by socialist assholes into making normal people, maybe otherwise normal, maybe not normal, making people believe that they are at an existential risk. They talk about Trump as an existential risk. He's a fascist. It's like, none of that shit is true. 30 days of the National Guard in D.C. Oh boy, yeah, that's quite the fascist takeover. Holy shit, people can actually go out to dinner without getting mugged or carjacked, which is what the left wants, which is what all these democratic snakes want.
But don't we want a world where the criminals are afraid to come out at night? When they're afraid.
That's the world we grew up in, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember when there was a time when, Republicans and Democrats, they basically used to argue about taxes?
Yeah.
But they would be like, "Oh shit, we got to both get on board with this crime stuff. We can't have our citizens be hunted down like animals." And then somewhere along the way, one party said, "No, we do need our citizens hunted down like animals if they're white." Osiris for 10. Oh, give him something. Give him something. Love it. Good choice there.
Thank you.
I applaud that. Osiris for 10. Trump needs to respond by doubling down on deportations and sending the National Guard to every blue city and enforcing law and order.
Oh, you mean he's deporting citizens?
He hasn't deported one citizen. They're not criminals. If they're here illegally, they're criminals. Be thankful he's just sending them back on a plane. So tired of that, too. All these disingenuous cocksuckers.
The families are being broken up.
They can go, too. Come in through the front door. Fucking tired of this. Tabletop Epics for $4.99. A wife and 2 babies are living in a new world tonight. Yeah, because skeevy pseudo-girl Redditors have a wiki deep knowledge of politics and history. Yes.
That's a good one. I like that. He's
and it's true. Yeah. A mother and 2 kids are now fatherless. Most likely because some leftist lunatic shot him dead.
Oh, but I'm a Democrat, man. I'm still a Democrat. I could never be seen with these MAGA people. Oh, my God. They don't even believe in shooting people to get their point across.
Cal for 2. And a clusterfuck with Obrego Garcia. Yeah. Oh, the Maryland man? The Maryland man who swatted around his wife so much she was in fear for her life. One of the heroes of the left. The Maryland man. The Maryland man.
I am unfamiliar with this.
Oh, he was one of the early deportees, and there was like a snafu with his paperwork or something. He's the one they sent to El Salvador. And a bunch of faggy Democratic politicians went down there and interviewed him, raised him up as a hero. A wife-beating gangbanger. The core constituency of the wonderful Democratic Party. Goddamn cocksucking fags. Fuck you. Fucking tired of it.
This is it. Yes, is that fair to say? All right, great.
Look, this is it. You got to see it. And I'm not going to pull any punches because I want you cocksuckers to get angry.
Do you know how many transgender Americans have been mass shooters over the last 10 years?
Too many.
It's 5. Okay, now 5 is a lot, right? I'm going to give you some credit. Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
Get down. What the fuck?
That's what happens when Democrats run amok. Allegedly. Again, we don't know, but man, I can't see anybody else doing something like this. Trump saying we all need to pray. Senator Fetterman, I got to give him credit. You know, if you're going to have a loyal opposition, this is what the Democratic Party used to be. Before they turned into communist and socialist Morlocks, this is what they used to be. Okay, and I would still vote against any Republican running for him. But at least I am not completely ashamed to have this guy as our senator. Condemning in the strongest possible terms. He's been doing this a lot.
In which...
Oh, here you go. All right, so I said earlier you don't hate the mainstream media enough. This is MSNBC. This is, of course, when things were still happening. So listen to what this person who's talking off camera thinks that it could be.
Shooting like this happens.
Yeah, and again, to emphasize what you just emphasized, we don't know any of the full details of this. That we don't know if this was a supporter shooting their gun off in celebration, or so we have no idea about.
A Charlie Kirk supporter shooting his gun off in celebration hit Charlie Kirk in the heart.
That's insanity. Well, who would say something so amazingly, stupidly ridiculous?
The fucking retards on MSNBC would. Oh, I'm sorry, MS Now. If you watch MSNBC, MS Now, or whatever, you're a fucking retard. Like, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. $10, gelatinous dude. Give him something, Rogan. Give him something good.
Find something good here. Let's.
All right.
We love it. Lauren Boebert just asked for a moment of prayer for Charlie on the House floor, and all the Dems just shouted no. Yeah, how are you supposed to coexist with that? All the Dems shouted no. Every single one of them. You vote for another Democrat? Seriously, what is the matter with you?
They're destroying the Democratic Party. There's a death. It is the inward implosion.
It's dead as a mainstream party. It's quite alive as a party of radical communists.
Well, any reasonable Democrat right now, or anybody that's been on the fence, is no longer a Democrat.
Yeah, and I want to say, like, to Fetterman, what are you doing in this party? Why don't you at least switch to independent and start caucusing with the Republicans? If what you say all the time, it always sounds good, but if you really mean it, you will start caucusing with Republicans as an independent. Yeah, if that's, oh boy,
that's disgusting.
Soleimani. Oh, good to see you here live, Soleimani. Normally see you after the fact in the comments. Give him something really good, Rogan. Really, really good.
Oops. Nope, not one.
Anytime now, Rogan. Anytime.
Nope, I already did that one. All right, let's.
Literally dozens.
All right, nothing to see here. Please disperse.
I understand there's ones you want, but just at a certain point, any will do.
Smack a button.
Smack a button. Make no mistake, Kirk was killed above anything else because he was a Christian apologist. The irony is that martyrs only make Christianity stronger. Yes, he is a man of God, a man of faith. And these demonic leftists, and trust me, there are like people like Jake, like actual Jake, they are like folks like that, and the people you're about to see here, these are demons in human form. Like there's no fate too bad because they're not even like human in some respects. And it's not like you can make that false equivalency because Charlie Kirk never said the people he was debating were less than him. He would always just try to engage with them and get their point of view, see if he could change their mind. He never viewed them as anything less. He would never stoop to what these people are here do. I will play this in a moment. Wide awake in America. Just heard the news about Charlie. This is for having the guts to speak the truth and not pull any punches. Nice being in the company of the sane. You're welcome here, brother. Thank you. Yeah, a little angry tonight. Normally not this angry, but fucking pissed.
Too much shit going on. Too much.
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah, the left killing people is really getting under my skin. OGG. Time to pray or time to pray or spray. RWDS. Thank you very much, OGG. Yeah, much appreciated. One more here. Cal, a recent Colian Noir vid on YouTube got into how many crimes are averted because a gun was brandished by a citizen. Yeah. Most are unknown, including myself. Yeah, that was like a big talking point on the left. Oh, there's no such thing as a good guy with a gun. Till you start, and this is where YouTube and actually Twitter, X, are very good in that they will publicize. Oh, we showed one maybe a couple months ago where some guy tried to stab somebody, and it was some brother in the parking lot had his gun.
Right.
Some brother got him cornered. Held him for the police. And God bless that guy. Gutfeld dropped an on-air F-bomb on the 5. Oh, man. Love Greg Gutfeld. Yeah. Gee, I wonder what Jimmy Kimmel's going to say. I wonder what Stephen Colbert's going to say. all these tired old like lefty comedians. Will they even have the guts to say anything? Even Jimmy Fallon. Ugh.
I just hope that they have the civility to keep their mouth shut.
Yeah. Yeah. If that would be the best thing for them, is to just say nothing. Yes, he is, Mac. Oh yeah, let's see some of these fine, upstanding leftists.
Breaking news: Charlie Kirk was in the neck. As of right now, I think his condition is unknown. And there are a lot of people that are like, no matter what side of politics you're on, you should never celebrate something bad happening to someone. I, on the other hand, do cheer when bad things happen to bad people. So on behalf of everybody else, I got this shit. I don't know if he's gonna make a recovery or not. I don't know what his condition is. It like just happened as I'm filming this. I saw the video of it happening. I do not feel bad for him in the slightest, and I'm very, very much wondering what MAGA is going to react with. I wonder how they're going to make this about how black people shouldn't be allowed guns, or trans people. They're probably going to blame a trans black person. I don't fuck. But we can all celebrate because something really awful happened to a really, really awful guy. And again, if you're one of those dipshit people that are like, no matter what happens, you should never wish death on someone, I'm going to cheer and dance and sing. Thank you very much.
Right back at you, Toots. Right back at you.
It's a friendless woman right there. She has no friend in a brush or a bra.
Yeah. Yep. John Tate for 10. Rogan?
But I'm going to go with my instinct on this one. Saddle up, partner.
Right. Like the cut of your jib. Jesus teaches us to forgive our enemies. That is the toughest and most incomprehensible of God's laws, but it is right. It is. It is. In the same respect, we're at war. You're being hunted. We're at war. And you do have every right to defend yourself. So yeah, let's, instead of wishing these people to die, let's just wish they see the light of like Christ. And let's hope we don't get so taken away that we lose our humanity, as is possible. 240 on YouTube. Almost topping out at 100 on Rumble. Thank you guys.
Please hit the like button.
Yeah, hit that like button on both platforms. All-time highs. First, Nepal. What happened in Nepal?
I think that the prime minister or whoever the responsible for their leadership was dragged out of his house and murdered. And I think his wife was murdered as well. Oh yeah, they're always celebrating all this good stuff, aren't they? All these wonderful young liberals and leftists. And here's a guy right here, a healthy young man right here, who's out someplace with a bunch of his buddies. They will walk by as some woman is harassed, beat up, and raped. Yeah. Oh yeah. This guy and his friend. They'll take their camera out and film it. They're really good at stuff like that. When this is the kind of person right here. So many people could make the smallest difference in a situation if they stand up. Yes, it is dangerous, but man, I just cannot. In my old age, I cannot imagine being in a position and watching something vile happening to somebody, to a woman, to somebody's grandmother, and at least trying something. I'm not a martyr or anything like that, but I just find it absolutely inconceivable to not try something. Yeah. My day in the sun has come and gone. I'm good with how things could possibly go with me. I got good kids. I'm all right with that. Yeah. Well said. And yeah, Bleecker. Yeah, there's going to be some people that saw something horrible. Like I said, this is war. And don't let anybody convince you otherwise. There's going to be an attempt. Look, they know how bad this looks. So what they want to do is just kind of minimize it and hope it goes away. That's exactly what they want to have happen. So I want you to be angry. And they will try to use that. Oh, see, they want everybody to go around angry. I want you to go around angry because I don't want you to forget it, because I don't want you to forget who you're dealing with here. Who keeps emboldening these people? Granted, the tip of the spear for them they're all violent. But it's the enablers.
It's your friends and family members who are like, yeah, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little socialism, and Republicans. Oh, come on, MAGA's like a cult. Fuck you, fuck you. You're literally in a death cult, like Matt just said, and you're watching people, a father of 2 kids, get shot through the heart, and you're celebrating it. Titties and beer for 10. Go ahead, Rogan.
It's not about money. It's about sending a message.
Let the one who has no sword sell his cloak and buy one. Jesus. Well, counterpoint, I guess, to the forgive your enemies. Look, you can forgive your enemies when they're disarmed. Until then, you have every right to defend yourself. Don't ever let that quote. That's another thing they'll try to do, is they'll try to use that quote against you to get you disarmed and not expecting something. These people are absolute animals, absolute jackals. Spin Gypsy for 10. Go ahead, Rogan.
You know, Quasimodo predicted all this. Who did what?
Yes, own a gun, but prep food, medicine. This party is just getting started, and unfortunately, Trump can't do it all. You've got to be self-ready. No joke. 2 years worth if you can. Yeah. A lot of people during COVID wish they had stocked up on some toilet paper. I mean, at a bare minimum, get some extra toilet paper and maybe some extra cans of soup. What can it hurt? What can it hurt?
I'm not saying she deserved it, but I'm saying God's timing is always right.
Just detestable people. You don't have to feel bad about calling these people animals when they act like animals. They are animals.
And goodness knows the wicked's lives are known.
Just disgusting and ugly. Almost as ugly as Jake's girl. Actual Jake's girl.
I hope when one of these people are out at the Walmart or wherever they're at, and someone recognizes them, and I hope they get an open palm slap right out of Alaska, right down into Florida, right.
A little common sense slapped into you. Yeah, here's some lovely posts on X. Charlie Kirk is a genocidal piece of shit. Celebrating it. Wish the bullet that hit Charlie Kirk a very pleasant day. Yep, these people are out there. These people are out there. Oh, these people, the Southern Poverty Law Center. These detestable people have been around for a long time, calling everybody who's left or right, I should say, of Lenin a hate group. It's time to proverbially take care of these people, if you know what I mean. Proverbially, of course. Yep. Now here's somebody, not somebody on the left. This is, I think, somebody a little bit more right. This is why I'm not 100% ready to say it is this, because people like this could inspire other people on the same side. It's Charlie Kirk's now actively helping cover up a pedophile. It's like, I am so sick of this infighting on the right, where you're, in order to be one of the cool kids, I guess, you have to agree with all the retards at Columbia University. Like, it's serious. If you believe all that, just fuck right off. If you believe Trump's a pedophile or whatever, just fuck off. Seriously. Got no time for you, no space for you. Seriously. Great Cthulhu. $10. Go ahead, Rogan.
Right. We want the...
Would you give him something extra? Give him a little extra.
I've been wanting to use this one.
Yeah. That's usually asked for. Yes. You are very generous. Great Cthulhu for 10. The guy has 2 toddlers who will scream at the top of their lungs for daddy not coming tonight. And these demonic, filthy hyena people are celebrating. Yeah, they sowed a wind today that could become a storm. Don't be afraid to speak up to like those people you were afraid to piss off before. I know they're a little politically opposite of me. I don't want to make them angry. So I'm not going to talk politics. If it comes out that this is a leftist, just say, "Hey, what's up? What's going on with you guys? Why are you so violent?" Now this, you may think, don't make assumptions.
That video of Charlie Kirk. I'm not a crying man. But I just can't believe this. Yeah, I can't believe it, man. We fight so much on this app. We fight so much on this internet over just frivolous things that's so unimportant, and there are people out here trying to kill us, and we still try to kill each other. They just shot this man in front of the whole world. I can't even look at the camera, bro, because I'm gonna get too emotional about this, bro, but we just gotta stick together, man. That man is an American hero. If they can do that to him, they can do that to anyone, and they will. This is one of the most significant assassination attempts since MLK. This man changed America in ways that he never gets the credit for.
So I think that's well said, brother.
No shame in having heart.
Yeah, I forgot who this guy is. I think he's pretty well known. I'm sure one of you guys in here know who he is. He seems like a good dude. But he hit on a good point there. Like, this is how normies are seeing this. I mean, you just had a black guy, and granted, he's probably very, very conservative. Just say this is the most significant assassination since MLK? Wow. I mean, that kind of shows you that Turning Point USA and those college speeches that have just kind of seeped into our culture, they had an impact. And there is room, by the way, for people to do it like him. And I hope Turning Point keeps doing that. And I hope they don't have to put up with people, who, accuse them of not, going too far. Look, it's a multi-pronged attack. You have to have the people that appeal to reason, and you also have to have people who, quite frankly, don't put up with any bullshit. It's a multi-pronged attack. So there is a place for folks, like at Turning Point USA, and I hope they keep doing it. It's a shame that now they're gonna have to wear bulletproof vests because all leftists are deranged and violent lunatics. Disgusting. Rogan, you betrayer. Now I'm experiencing the bitterest of dregs.
Bitter dregs.
That's one's for you, Ryan.
Yes, thank you very much, Ryan. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Okay, so let's decompress a little bit. Again, if you're hate watching this, if you're on the left, boom, go fuck yourself. Fuck off. Literally nobody in your life likes you. You understand that? Like, if you're a leftist, like, people are always on edge because they're always worried they're going to say the wrong thing around you. Like, oh, I can't say that. I may piss off. Blah, 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 blah. I don't want to get into it again with him. I've said before, there's a guy like this where I work, and nobody wants to talk politics with him because he's a stupid lefty. Everybody detests you. The only people that like you are your fellow bug people. Like normal, of course, people on the right despise you, but even just normal people who don't get into politics at all, they can't stand you. They hate your guts.
Bug people.
I think it's a Sam Hyde term, but it sticks because it's true. It's like what do you call them? It's like that's exactly what they are. Ugh. Cal, the left's grip on power is waning. Thus terrorism. Yeah, it's they're not going away into the good night quietly, So if we just watch ourselves, man, we could make significant gains. And don't let all of these like lefty politicians who have quasi called for violence. Oh, also people like this. People like Will Wheaton has been taking over on Blue Sky almost every day saying maybe today it happens. He means maybe today Trump will die. There's no misconception. It doesn't stand for anything else. That is exactly what this little cuck Will Wheaton is wishing for every day. Maybe this is the day Will Wheaton dies. Who knows? Or maybe, he catches his wife in bed with another man, someone who doesn't crawl up on her and sob like a baby. God. Here are your grand heroes of the left. Will Wheaton.
Maybe today it happens.
Hate watching because I hate this happened twice. Yeah. I hear you. Thank you, Evil. Rogan, where's your goal? We're working on it.
Friday.
It's coming.
Friday. Glock 19.
It's coming.
I have it picked out Friday.
Yep. Yeah. Give the brother a little grace. Like I said, had a couple of expenses come in.
$772 to fix my brakes, and they're not fixed.
Oh, really?
They're not fixed.
Yikes. What can you do? Shut up, Wesley. Yep. Well said, negative space.
Absolutely.
We're going to switch gears.
We can. We got this.
We got it. Because as horrible as Charlie's is, and I know it's still raw, it may as well have just happened a couple days ago, but Irina Zarutska, a immigrant from the Ukraine, murdered on a subway in Charlotte. But before we get into that, it's important for you to understand this is not an isolated incident.
Hello everyone, I'm Jameson Hicksonball with Erie News Now, and it proved to be a very busy morning for Erie police officers who are now investigating an early morning stabbing that happened right here in Perry Square. Now I just talked to Deputy Chief Rick Laura. He tells me that it happened around 9 o'clock this morning right here in the western portion of Perry Square. I'm told that around 9 o'clock this morning, some sort of altercation happened between two men when one of them ended up stabbing the other guy multiple times around his neck area. Now, due to the fact that this is right across from City Hall and the police department, officers quickly responded, came here and rendered aid to that victim, who was then rushed to UPMC Hammett with what I'm told are life-threatening injuries. And based on witness statements and the fact that there are a ton of security cameras around here, police were able to quickly find the suspect about 4 blocks north of Perry Square, and he was arrested. Right now, they haven't released his identity. He's still waiting to be arraigned, but I am told that he's going to be facing charges of attempted homicide. Now, some other things to know about this. I can tell you that police, they tell me that they have had issues with people who are drinking and drug usage in this park, but nothing like violence, nothing like this. So it's something that they're definitely keeping a close eye on, something they're going to be investigating. It's also a situation we're going to keep our eyes on, and I'll bring you updates throughout the day and coming up tonight on Erie News Now.
Okay, so, wow, that's random, Double D. It's not random. I walk through that park every 3 days a week. When I'm on break, let's just say I work close to that park, and I see all the bums, and it's a bunch of brothers and some sisters lined up there smoking weed all day. And he's lying when they say there's no violence, because in that nice park behind, over the summer, we were doing a thing called summer movies, family movies, where people would come out in the evenings in the summer, watch like a Disney movie. Had to stop it because guess what? roaming gangs of young black kids.
They can't fucking help themselves.
No, they can't. Now we got people stabbing each other in that park. And it literally is across from the police station. If you had zoomed a little bit further behind him, that is our police station.
Right. Right there.
Yeah. So, people who live around here, you can't even say like, well, all this stuff happens in far off cities. Now, this doesn't appear to be random. It appears these guys knew each other. I can tell you where I work, the women there will not walk through that park. They will not walk through that park alone. Nobody wants to.
That was a great park when I was a kid. My kid brother and I were there often. My aunt would take us down there almost every day in the summertime.
Yeah. It's a beautiful park. It's got a great fountain. And now all these brothers and sisters just sit down there and smoke weed all day long. It's disgusting. And women are afraid to go through it. And now you got to worry about getting stabbed. Osiris for 10. Go ahead, Rogan.
The gun is good. The gun is good. The penis is evil.
Ooh, the penis is evil. That's not evil. Thank you for the show today during such a horrific week in these trying times. It's truly a blessing to be part of this amazing community. Your show is a beacon of light in these dark times. Thank you so much, Osiris.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your support, all you guys, for all your super chats. It's extremely generous. Thank you. Our friend Mercurius, Mr. Steady Eddie, always here. Thank you so much, Mercurius. I do appreciate it. One more here, and then we'll keep going. Lil Willie texts that trash while he waits his wife's boyfriend to finish. In the chair. He's in the chair. All right, so this is Samantha Steele Ponder, a broadcaster. Crazy Mouse was here. He knows she was a sideline reporter for ESPN and I think Fox. Married a former Viking quarterback, Christian Ponder. I take the subway multiple times a day, every day with my 3 kids. Every single day we encounter several clearly unwell and violent men. I've taught my kids not to make eye contact, to switch train cars even when it's not our stop, and to never get on a nearly empty train. I don't even know if that helps anymore, quite frankly. All split-second decisions as we try to gauge whether an obviously sick person is going to hurt someone or just continue screaming, knocking things over, etc. The horrific video of Arena's murder has confirmed my belief that we have to get these men off the streets. DAs and judges have failed us, correct, Samantha? They show the illusion of empathy for the mentally ill, but it's neither loving nor safe to continue to let career criminals roam the streets. Couldn't have said it better, Samantha. If you recall back, we can't let this stuff go, because remember Daniel Penny, Rolling Stone describes the guy who was threatening to kill the entire car as a Michael Jackson impersonator. The Marine veteran who killed Jordan Neely, a homeless man known as a Michael Jackson impersonator. Rolling Stone, what a joke. I mean, I never would have bought this rag, but good Lord. I mean, what do you have, a 60 IQ if you read Rolling Stone? Yeah, this guy had 42 prior arrests. Gee, funny how they didn't bring that up. Including for assault, a violent drug addict who threatened people on the subway. Yes, the media is evil. Grab it, frame it. One of the best pictures you're ever going to see. This is us fighting back. This is somebody who said enough. When everybody else turns their head and looks down and wants the bad man to just stop, but doesn't want to get off their goddamn ass and do something, this fucking Marine did something. And he choked out this violent idiot.
This is the line right here of the end of evil or the end of innocence. You know, this person right here injure or kill somebody in a heartbeat, no regard whatsoever.
Yep.
This guy, unfortunately, he had the experience. He had training, and he also had the civility to do his civil duty and to protect.
Look, a lot of these thugs, on these subways, as unfortunate you're going to see. I don't think any of them are actually expecting people to fight back. Learn how to throw a punch, God's sakes. I mean, hopefully you have your strapped and you can just honestly just tell them to fucking stop. Tell them you should feel threatened for your life on a subway now. So I think you have that. Unless maybe you're in like the bluest of states, in which case fucking move. Get out of these shitholes. But yeah, perfect picture. Frame it. Frame it. All right. Oh yeah, here you go. No, it was just a one-off. What Arena suffered.
Get away! Give me my money!
Fucking animal. 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 Not human.
You can't expect their youth to act any different than what their mother.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that,
this is how these people are taught.
So unfortunately, this will get worse.
Yep. And I know it ain't. I just showed you an example of some brother who had the right of it. Obviously, it's not every brother, of course. Okay, but too many. It's far too many. Just beating up an old guy. This is the stuff you don't see because the guy's not dead. But could he have been? What if it was a magic bullet shot to the temple?
Give me my money. Black man.
All it needs is two guys to stand up and stop that guy.
Yep. Like I said, that guy's not expecting anybody. If he had been walking by and somebody just decked him,
right? I
think he could have smashed his goddamn face in. Fucking look. I hit the heavy bag 3 to 4 days a week. And it's like, you never want to do that. So I'm in my 50s, for God's sake. I don't want to be getting into fights, but Jesus, you got to learn how to throw a punch just in case. It has to be, and it's not like, oh, I'm training to be a badass and take care of people. No, I'm training to act on instinct if a situation like this ever happens. So it's just, boom, boom. You hope it never does, of course, but you can't rely on hope anymore. Even when they're not hitting, this is what this is what you're forced to deal with these people. This is what Samantha Ponder was talking about. Wish there was a Daniel Penny on this train.
And they go to church on Sundays.
God's children. God's children. Three black youths beating up a white kid? That could be your son. That could be your grandson. That could be your brother. But hey, you don't want to be called a racist, do you? So you can't notice it. Hyenas. Can't even fucking hyenas. There you go. That's what multiculturalism looks like. Are you awake yet? If you trust these people, you're a moron. Our favorite. Back to Cincinnati.
What the chief police and the mayor say about all this? It's a white people's fault.
Yeah.
Well, you guys didn't see what they did first.
Extenuating circumstances. What did they do to deserve this? How quickly we forget, huh? Boy, this is just a couple weeks ago. Did you guys forget? I didn't. Animals. Tell me they're anything but animals. Yeah, kicking some guy. 10 of you.
On his wife.
85 IQ, all of them. 85 or lower IQ, every single one of them. It just is.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Damn! Damn! Woo! Woo! Oh, shit! Hands down! Oh! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! My boy drunk! Oh!
So annoying, too.
Damn!
Oh, watch here. Here's where our heroes are going to deck a defenseless woman.
Oh,
There you go. There's your diversity. There's your equity. There's your inclusion right there. Pigs in Space, Travis.
Our controvertible episode of Pigs in Space.
Snuck that one in. We'll let it go. U.S. needs to stamp out knife crime ASAP. In Germany, we have 79 per day by astronaut scientists, and our complete social cohesion is gone since 2014. Yeah, sorry, Great Cthulhu. Germany, a once great country, now just being destroyed by immigration. Absolutely destroyed by Muslims. Raping women at such a pace, it's not even, it's almost like you're almost numb to it. And all these numbskulls on the left are just like, well, what are you going to do? Can't protect women, you know? You will never find people who hate women more than the left. The biggest thing they want, they say they champion for women is the right to kill their babies, which causes, obviously, it's murder. But it also leaves psychological scars on the woman for life. I mean, it is not even debatable. James, DM James. Oh boy, 50. Give him something. Give him something.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Yes, indeedly do. Thank you so much, James. Very generous of you, 50. Praise be to the Lord, my rock. Trains my hands for war, my fingers for battle. He's a loving God and my fortress, my stronghold and my deliverer, my shield, in whom I take refuge, who subdues people under me. Amen, brother. Amen. Amen. God is good. Thank you so much, James. That's awfully nice. All you guys are just being so generous tonight. I'm going to burn through these chats here. Warren, good to see you, my friend. 5 Canadian. What is it? What is with the world this week? How kind and compassionate are the self-righteous left? Yeah, we also got, as I said earlier, Warren, we got to stop doing that. The left was never kind or righteous or compassionate. They were always evil. They just hid it a lot better. And they fooled a lot of you. They never fooled me because I listened to my mom and dad at an early age. And they had it figured out. And they said, boy, you just want to be like this. And instead of being one of those people who just rebels against their parents for no reason, I was like, hey, you know what? You guys are right. So they taught me my conservative principles, my low government principles, and I've never faltered from them. So I've been able to see through this nonsense the whole time. A lot of people took a circuitous path to get here. That's fine too. Just saying. I never wavered. Spin gypsy for 5. DAs and judges are bought, which is why you had North Carolina. Okay, Daniel Penny was obviously a Charlton Heston impersonator. Thank God, yes. Amen to that. I mean that too. I love that picture. If they're going to be cruel, I can at least celebrate somebody who's taking out a guy who wanted to murder a bunch of innocent people on a subway train. I think I'm owed that. I think you guys are owed that. This fucking idiot is still going, oh! Who would see that in front of them? A woman sprawled out like that and still be going, oh, damn!
Can you imagine the outrage if someone had videoed a black woman being knocked down and brutalized like that by a bunch of white people?
City would be burning.
Absolutely.
City would be burning.
Absolutely.
And you know what? It's like, this is why everybody profiles. Everybody's got a profile. Look, I'm walking down the street. You know, and this of course happens. I see a black family. How you doing? Smile. What's up with you guys? I see a brother in a suit just minding his own business. That's fine. I see 6 15 to 18-year-old brothers in hoodies. I'm sorry. But guess what? I'm on guard. And if you're not on guard, you should be. Because you can tell, you can fucking tell. And guess what? If they are innocent, they don't have anything to worry about, because I just want to walk by and just not engage. So hopefully they are none the wiser. But I'm fucking ready. And I may be even more ready nowadays, if you know what I mean. With the LCP2. In the same respect, I just want to fucking avoid them. I mean, Scott Adams says it best, and maybe we'll hear it from him in just a moment. Let's get this from Salamani. $10. Go ahead, Rogan.
I give you money, you give me ideas.
And you never say thank you.
That's what the money is for.
I love it. Rewatching that show, such a great show, Mad Men. Justice needs to be direct and brutal. Most of the problems we have is that laws have not been enforced, either at all or they've been enforced with bias. Yes, that's very true. So Lady Justice scorns us. I'm sorry, riled up by all this. As you can tell, I am too.
No apologies needed.
Yep, absolutely no apologies. Didn't Patrice have a bit about that? Asked Ryan. Maybe. I'm not sure. It sounds like it. But yeah. Yeah, R.I.P. Patrice. Could use someone like that.
Whoa! Whoa!
If you want to know what 70 IQ people sound like, this is it.
Whoa!
In some ways, I'm almost sympathetic because I don't think they have the brain capacity to understand that what they're doing is wrong here. I honestly think they're so stupid that this is just primordial behavior.
Whoa!
It almost has to be, because if you say they're civilized and do this, what does that say about them? It says that they're pure evil.
Whoa! Whoa! Wake her up! Help her up! Whoa!
As you can tell, there's a couple humans there at least, maybe who weren't part of it, who are trying to intercede. I'm not saying every single...
Slip him again! Woo! 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 I got that too!
There you go. There's your Rhodes Scholars. There's your Democratic voter base right there. That's diversity, equity, and inclusion, people.
No, Eric, this isn't you.
Another
This
one.
isn't you.
The thing is, I never have to worry about running out of this stuff. It's always just about how much do I want to show. But today we're going to go a little long.
Always going to kill him. Wait.
I remember I was just going to talk about this and then do gaming stuff. Talking about Dungeons and Dragons tonight ain't really ain't gonna happen.
Oh, we need to show.
We'll get back to it next week. We'll work in a little of that. We usually do a good balance. Not tonight.
I didn't know you.
There's a brother beating up a white kid.
Oh, he's gonna die.
These like I said, this is what 70 IQ people. They're just filming and watching.
I know they're not thinking about any of the future. They're not thinking about any repercussions whatsoever. But collectively, somebody in their culture needs to take a step back and say, "Listen, what are you going to get now? This is what you're paying for."
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. What's the product you're going to get?
Yep.
It's just, the people in the community, all these upstanding, like locally here, when there's an act of violence and a youth ends up being stabbed, shot, killed, whatever, they're always on a street corner someplace. The sisters, the Saint Who's the What's are there as well, and they're and they got the community people there, and they're talking about what a great young man this young man was, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But unfortunately, that neighborhood leader, that pastor, drives a $200,000 vehicle, and he's not around, never around at all until these events happen. So there are no community leaders.
No. This is what you get.
This
is what you get.
All right.
Oh, now here's the woman. These are really honorable foes, as you can tell.
Oh my God. Yo.
How do you not see that as like subhuman behavior, like what he's doing right here? How is this? Explain to me how this is not subhuman.
Okay.
So what's up with actual Jake? He called you out for a debate. He seems like a piece of shit. Oh, he's a pedophile. He wanted to know if 0 to 3-year-olds had sexual thoughts. I put that in my tweet. Yeah, he's a disgusting pervert. He's like a low rent Destiny. So what he does is he picks on all these like YouTubers who just like who've been like played out and gassed, like have nothing left in the tank. And he uses like the same tricks that Destiny does, but because these people don't know how to like fight, it's like, hey, you don't play the game, because if you go on like his channel, like he's just going to cut you off. He's going to try to make you look bad. So you don't engage with these people who don't want to engage, in like an above board debate. No, he's a piece of shit. Yeah, and he was celebrating Charlie Kirk's assassination. Check it out on my Twitter @WeWheaton. James, Star Frontiers is still the best sci-fi RPG of all time. Well, let me tell you. Rogan got this from our friends at the Red Room. Final Frontier. Check it out, guys. It actually looks pretty good.
It does.
I was looking at the PDF, but I think I showed that a little bit.
I didn't get to get a chance to page to it very much, but what I saw, I liked a lot.
Cool book, cool people. Love Miguel and Sylvia. Great people. Support them. Don't spend another penny on Wizards of the Coast. If you like 5e, just like download all your stuff, like torrent it.
I'd like to check out Star Frontier though. That I am curious about that.
Classic. Yeah, there's another one James liked too. What was the one? It was like right when I first started as a YouTuber. You were going on about it, James. I actually have it over there. It's like 2 black books. It was kind of like a Star Frontiers knockoff. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So just to show you, this happened in 2007. Channon Christian, Christopher Newsom. Yeah, they got carjacked.
Oh, this was grim.
Yeah.
If I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to go through it. Yeah, but what they put these poor people through, if you really want to go through it, you can just pause it But
it's sick. It's really fucking sick.
Yeah. But here's your attackers again. Like look at those eyes. They're like soulless demons. Absolute demons. Like there's nothing. There's no life in those eyes. Here's Arena.
I can't look at this.
I think everybody's seen it. Imagine being a woman and just having this happen to you. This Morlock, this subhuman creature behind you. Doesn't even know what happened. I'll give some of these people, some of them, the benefit of the doubt. Look, let's be clear here. I don't think there's anything anybody could have done to stop this, obviously. It happened so quick. And I think there were a couple people who got help. One of these guys was trying to help staunch the bleeding, and, people were praying and in tears. But some of these people were just like, look at my fat sister here. Just going to shoulder my purse. There we go. And get back on your phone. Get back to that Uber Eats order. Yeah. Slightly unfair. I think maybe the one in the middle, the gray sweatshirted dude, is the one who kind of helped Arena. But yeah, she stabbed 3 times in the neck. And obviously it was such a shock. Not much you can do about a neck wound. That is going to bleed out. It's not like you can put a tourniquet on it or anything. Horrible. Yeah, here's our brother here trying to help her. Maybe it wasn't that guy I pointed to, but yeah. There she is.
Oh, they did catch him. Did they? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they got him. 14 times. Arrested 14 times.
And obviously high bail? No? Yes? must be very wealthy to be able to afford all that bail.
We don't need bail.
We don't need bail?
Yeah, we don't need bail. DeCarlos Brown. Yep. Actually, just let go. You are going to be floored if you don't know what's coming, as far as like the magistrate who let him go, the most recent
this
one.
This is like yearbook pictures.
Yeah. I made it to the 14th grade. Look, Mom, I got college experience. This is Teresa Stokes behind the release of The Murderer. Yep. Everyone deserves a second chance, or 14th, except for the victim, of course.
Did you know the judge that released this guy didn't even go to law school? Yeah.
Teresa Stokes.
How the F? Oh, man.
Not even a lawyer. Yeah, these magistrate judges that are making a decision to release these people without bail, yeah, they're not even lawyers. They didn't go to law school. They didn't pass the bar. They just got appointed to be judges. No training required. Oh, yeah, and that's the case in states like North Carolina, South Carolina, West Virginia, Texas, Arizona. They don't even have to be lawyers, but they can be judges. They don't have to go to law school. They don't have to pass the bar. However, they sit in judgment over people who did. How the fuck is this a thing? How the fuck do we have judges who didn't even study the law? How did this ever become a thing? That's one of the most insane things I've ever heard. Like, to be somebody's lawyer, you have to go to law school, you got to pass the bar. Like, just to represent a client, you have to do that. To be able to prosecute that person, you got to go to law school, you got to pass the bar. But to be the judge, to be the person overseeing these lawyers,
the person who has to interpret the law in some of these states does not need to have a legal background. I can tell you already. I don't puff myself up. Look, I'm an accountant. I passed a pretty rigorous professional exam. I am smarter than Teresa Stokes. I can say that sight unseen. Trust me. She looks to be somebody who got her job the exact way you think she got her job. And that is entirely due to her sex and the color of her skin.
To be the ultimate arbiter of the law. You don't have to go to law school. You don't have to pass the bar. How is this a fucking thing?
She's culpable for this. She's...
Yep.
Oh, that's blue hair, yeah. You know, you are, lady, you are responsible.
No, this isn't her. This is not Teresa Stokes. This is another. This is just. Here's a couple of tweets just from morons. Go ahead.
Well, I'm
what
just,
you were saying,
you know, it's appalling. It is
Yeah, oh, yeah.
absolute. The judge is responsible for her murder. She should be.
Yeah.
She should be dragged in there and tried for it. She's an accessory. She allowed a violent criminal, to commit another crime.
And hey, listen, Fat Matt Colville, when the Supreme Court made a decision that he didn't like, was all for protesting on their lawns, doxing them. That's your boy, Fat Matt Colville. Should we say the same thing about Teresa Stokes? Maybe we should do protests on her lawn. Why not?
Oh, absolutely.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander, right, Fat Matt? You pig. Yeah, Levon here. Why is this a national story? She wasn't an American. She was gonna be. I'd have rather had her be an American than people like you. Because a black man killed a blonde, had he killed a Mexican, y'all damn sure wouldn't have been this outraged. I don't agree with that. If it was an innocent Mexican woman, Hispanic woman sitting in front of him, I'd have felt the same way. So keep it fucking real. Folks get killed all day in the country. Yeah. Mostly from you people. ISIS snatching up folks. They came up her like she did. Difference, color. You fucking retard, Levon.
Oh, they can talk their fucking shit all they want to until it happens to them.
Yep. And here's Jake explaining it away. Damn, dude, maybe we should have comprehensive mental and physical health care for all citizens. If we involuntarily committed people like him, you would be the first one screaming to get them out. Not falling for that one.
I'm almost at the point of believing in the, I don't know who wrote the book, but the movie, The Minority Report. You know,
That's Philip K. Dick. Yeah.
I get these notions inside my head that are really counter to that are in my core.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, you know, when I see these things as more often, I know that like my kids are out there, my adult kids are out there doing their things in life, and things are getting shitty for everybody out there. I am not so ignorant to say, well, this will never happen to me.
You're becoming a noticer.
Well,
you're noticing things.
I'm a noticer, but it gets closer and closer to home. You know, when I see my kids spread their wings and know full well that I can't be there to block it. I can't, you know. Yeah. But the reality is, you know, if these can be stopped, they should be stopped. It is such a draconian notion for kind of sorta, but it's not. You know, like, you know, this young lady right here, you know, Charlie Kirk. You know, if there was somebody in their life that could say, "Hey, don't go there today. By the way, please go pick this person up." You know, do you think for a second absolutely they would do it? Is it, you know, it just, but we don't have that. We don't have that. So we do need is people keeping their eyes open. We need people that aren't afraid to step in.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we're forced to turn ourselves into a society of collect and carry people. You know, and this is the way they want it.
Yep.
This is the way. It's not.
The way,
you know, they say they. Well, you know,
the way it's got to be. Apparently.
Yeah. You know, they've become the oppressor. They've become the aggressor. They complain about being oppressed. In a not too distant future, in the near future, I believe that unfortunately, it's going to turn into you act up. You know, play stupid games.
Yeah.
Play some permanent get some permanent surprises.
Kiev Independent. Right-wing figures across the U.S. and Europe are now exploiting. You're a grifter, man. You're a grifter. As if I'm saying all this and don't believe it. Fucking kidding me? All these people that allege,
Oh, you're just a right-wing grifter. The grift. Ah.
Eat a bag of dicks, you fucking freaks. Right-wing figures across the U.S. and Europe now exploiting Ukrainian refugees' tragic stories not to promote wartime aid for Ukraine, but to stoke fear and push racist, xenophobic policies at home.
Well, I mean, yeah, okay, fine. Okay, let's pretend you're right for a second. You're an idiot anyhow. And the facts are the facts. There's a judge that had no reason to be a judge that allowed this guy to go scot-free. This guy had, he had a full deck on him.
Yep.
14 chances.
Yep.
And now this woman and all the other people he victimized, but this woman paid the ultimate price for an extreme failure all the way around. So you can scream all this shit about Ukraine and blah, 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 what you want. A young woman lost her life because of the weakness and of DEI.
Yeah, it's like it's two separate issues. You got these people here too. That doesn't mean she was targeted for her race. Don't you know any black people? There you go. I got that white girl. I got that white girl. Absolutely targeted for her race. Why would he bring it up? Why wouldn't he just say, I stabbed someone? Stab that girl. No, I got that white girl.
And he'll plead insanity. And
Yep. Talos for 5. Rest in peace to the people who were attacked and killed in this video. I pray one day as a nation we rise up against these monsters. Couldn't say it any better. But that time has to come soon. It starts with you just not putting up with the bullshit from your friends or family. Call them retards. When they say something retarded, just say that's fucking retarded. Stop saying that. Leftists still say, says Red Devil, doesn't happen, but also you deserve it. Meanwhile, cuckservatives say, he just needed my constitution. Whites need to wake up. Yep. Clean these up. Great Cthulhu to Euro, looks like. Remember, being outraged is
right-wing exploits. Oh, you're a grifter. How's that grift going?
Yeah, you got me. I don't believe any of this stuff that I'm saying. Fucking fags. Fuck off. Detestable cretins.
Who are mentally ill, you have a hard time knowing that you are mentally ill. But also, I mean, people like Charlie Kirk, they've been looking for opportunities to make this some sort of like reciprocal George Floyd situation.
Oh, there you go. This is yesterday.
These people talk to their ass.
Yeah. Bringing up Charlie Kirk's name. I hate this chick. Talk about somebody who got their job just by being a black woman. She's like like CNN is like YouTube shows get more views than like CNN. The only reason people watch this show is because of Scott Jennings, the only conservative there, who like is smarter than everybody he's on the panel with. Like he's smarter than all of them put together all the time, including the host. And he runs circles around these people. I don't think he was here for this one. Oh, but they got Van Jones. Oh, thank God. Van Jones. Yeah, intellectual titan.
And that's the part that I think he's almost giving away the game. And it's sad to see a lot of people going along with it.
Giving away the game? What the fuck is she talking about?
Yeah. Giving away the game that she was targeted because she was white when he said, I got that white girl.
Let me just say a couple of things. One is, what happened to that young woman was horrible. And it's everybody's nightmare.
But
if you're in any public space,
say
subway,
but.
whatever, that something bad's going to happen to you or somebody
cornball
you care
retard.
about. So it does strike a chord. We don't know why that man did what he did. And for Charlie Kirk to say, we know he did it because she's white, when there's no evidence of that, it's just pure race mongering, hate mongering. It's wrong.
Glad I put that edit in there. Show this cornball freak as a liar, the liar that he is, Van Jones.
Do your homework before you speak in camera.
Yep.
And he says that if something like that had happened the other way, there would be sweeping changes imposed on society. Where is the George Floyd Policing Act? It didn't pass. Even when you had a white police officer murder a black man on live television, the whole world saw, there were no sweeping changes. In fact, not one law was passed at the federal level.
They tried to have sweeping changes. They tried burning everything down.
Yeah. Yeah, your sweeping change was to get rid of police. Boy, that went over so well. Even the retarded lefties who went along with it just kind of quietly slunked away from that because they knew how stupid it was. Those were the sweeping changes you guys wanted.
So I think that's an important thing to point out. The other thing is, you mentioned the thing about cashless bail. I think this is a big challenge that we have. Would you have felt better if there had been cash bail and the mom had come and put down $1,000 to let him out?
Hopefully she wouldn't have had the $1,000.
It's not about cashless bail or no cashless bail. It's about...
Or we could make the bail significantly higher to where she can't afford it, because this guy was violent. In his 14 prior arrests, there was violence there. Unstable.
The fact that we don't know how to deal with people who are hurting in the way this man was hurting. Hurt people hurt people. What happened was...
He's hurting.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
That guy who stabbed Arena was hurting. We don't know how to deal with those people.
Horrible. But it becomes an opportunity for people to jump on bandwagons. And then for someone like Charlie Kirk, he should be ashamed of himself. No one...
Boy, the more I'm watching this, I didn't realize this, but man, I'm wondering if there's a connection now. I'm wondering if somebody was inspired by these fucking CNN goofballs. All we're doing is bringing up Charlie Kirk, who's stating the obvious that the woman was murdered because she was white because, oh, look, the murderer said she was white.
Mention the word race, white, black, or anything except him. What people mention is the horror of what happened to this young woman.
Mm.
Cashless bail. I don't even have words for that. Cashless bail. Really?
Yep. Black men murder pretty equally. I'll give them that. They're equal opportunity. They murder white people, Hispanic people. Roughly the same clip. White murderers, you can tell it's a lot less. This whole lie they've been talking to you about is just that like what, black people are being targeted. They're being targeted by whites. It's like the Deep South. Absolute bollocks. Pure bunk. Anybody remember this picture? Go down, see if anybody does. Famous picture. Warren Johnson for 10. Go ahead, Rogan. Give him something.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
I should have picked a better one.
Hope you are being entertained. This very sad day. Sad and angry. Let's say that. Clearly the motives of the person who ended Charlie Kirk must be unclear as well. Yeah. Don't know, like I said, you always got to hold the door open for just some lunatic, but I mean, come on. CNN is stoking the... CNN was stoking the flames there. Yeah, trying to see who got it first. Looks like it might have been titties and beer. Yep, that is the OJ verdict.
Oh.
Yep. Oh! If there'd have been cell phones there, you'd have heard a bunch of. Well, I'm sure they were actually saying it even without the cell phones, but we'd have been subjected to it. Oh, damn! He got off. He killed that white woman. Whoa! Yep. In some ways, it kind of started there, didn't it? That's when white people were afraid to oh man, we can't be racist. That's why I love Norm Macdonald. All those jokes about OJ didn't give a fuck.
Travis just said something there on.
For far too long, Americans have been forced to put up with Democrat-run cities that set loose savage, bloodthirsty criminals to prey on innocent people.
Gonna let this go for a second.
Really very, very innocent people. In every place, they control radical left judges, politicians, and activists, and they've adopted a policy of catch and release for thugs and killers. In Charlotte, North Carolina, we saw the results of these policies when a 23-year-old woman who came here from Ukraine met her bloody end on a public train. And here's a picture of it. This is the picture of it. And this is a picture of the woman, a beautiful young girl that never had problems in life, with a magnificent future in this country. And now she's dead. She was slaughtered by a deranged monster who was roaming free after 14 prior arrests. We cannot allow a depraved criminal element of violent repeat offenders to continue spreading destruction and death throughout our country. We have to respond with force and strength. We have to be vicious just like they are. It's the only thing they understand. 24 of the top 25 most dangerous cities in America are run by Democrat mayors. 50 people were murdered in Chicago in recent weeks, with hundreds being shot. And it's time to stop this madness. The people of our country need to insist on protection, safety, law, and order. We have proven that it can be done because we did it right here in D.C., in District of Columbia.
Well
the
said,
capital.
President Trump. We love you. Yep, but I do want to get to this. Thank you, Trav, as always. Much appreciated. Yeah, here you go. Yeah, there's Jeff Grubb, artist for TSR. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Fucking dog shit. Sorry, I'm not... Yeah, the whole, you know... I'll worry about forgiving my enemies later on. I think right now we're entitled to some righteous indignation. Fuck Jeff Grubb. Jeff, really hope you don't stumble face first into a wood chipper. That would be awful. I mean, that would be a horrible, horrible thing if you were to stumble right into a wood chipper, man. Oh, man. We definitely do not want that, guys. Right? We do not want that, right? Definitely don't want that.
Poor wood chipper.
Yep. Poor wood chipper, yeah. Rot grub, yeah. Yeah, I remember this. Hey, show this off. Trav, I don't know where you got this. Maybe I'll try to find this, share it out. Piece of shit. Fuck these people. I hate them all. I detest them. I really, really do. Imagine being a YouTuber, like trying to like, oh man, I don't want to get on the wrong side of Jeff Grubb or Wizards of the Coast, or you know, I just want to play it straight down the middle, and not being able to take a side by saying that what happened was wrong. It's detestable. Yeah, all I'll say is should have been you, Jeff. Should have been you on that subway car. Should have been you in that tent. Karmically, you got something coming your way. You got something coming your way, bud. To put a pin in, to put a button, I should say, on that. Black men are 2.3% of the population, commit 55% of all homicides. Black men between ages of 18 and 45. Obviously not all. Plenty of good brothers out there. But you going to risk your life? Like I said, you're walking with your sweetheart, your wife, your girlfriend. You see 4 youths and you have the ability to cross the street. What are you doing? I'm looking at them and I'm like, I think this one I'm going to try to avoid. Or I'm going to be ready if I'm alone. It is like, in fact, maybe I'll go back because there is one thing I wanted to get out, and it was this. The great Scott Adams, Dilbert creator.
Cities safe. Thank you.
So if nearly half of all blacks are not okay with white people, according to this poll, not according to me, according to this poll, that's a hate group. That's a hate group. And I don't want to have anything to do with them. And I would say, based on the current way things are going, the best advice I would give to white people is to get the hell away from black people. Just get the fuck away. Wherever you have to go, just get away. Because there's no fixing this. This can't be fixed. Right? This can't be fixed. You just have to escape. So that's what I did. I went to a neighborhood where, I have a very low black population. Because unfortunately, there's a high correlation between the density. And this is according to Don Lemon, by the way. So here I'm just quoting Don Lemon when he notes that when he lived in a mostly black neighborhood, there were a bunch of problems that he didn't see in white neighborhoods. So even Don Lemon sees a big difference in your own quality of living based on where you live and who's there. So I think it makes no sense whatsoever as a white citizen of America to try to help black citizens anymore. It doesn't make sense. It's no longer a rational impulse. And so I'm gonna back off from being helpful to black America because it doesn't seem like it pays off. Like I've been doing it all my life, and the only outcome is I get called a racist. That's the only outcome. It makes no sense to help black Americans if you're white. It's over. Don't even think it's worth trying. Totally not trying. And there we go. You didn't expect that today, did you? But those who don't want to focus on education, you just need to get away from them. Just get as much distance as you can. That's my...
Amen. That's it. Good to see you here, Shark. Yeah, Shark was the one who actually broke about Charlie Kirk to me. He texted me. He's like, Double D, did you see this? I'm like, I was banging away these editing and doing all this stuff. I'm like, what? Oh, man. Yeah, if there's a troll in the chat, give him his say, but if he just keeps going and he's just trying to rile people up, I don't know, you can time him out, Cal, or something. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was just going to say, look at me and Cal being on the same page. Yeah, just time them out. If they're just coming here, chances are they're like from Jake's chat or something. So if they're just coming here and being disruptive, we do not have to suffer these people. By the way, don't ever let people guilt you into that too. Oh, Mr. Free Speech, not letting me shit up your chat. Yeah, no. I wouldn't let you come into my house and start screaming at my wife and kids. I'll handle the chat any way I want. If you want to take a couple of shots, go ahead. That's fine. I think Cal understands that too.
If he's going to come into the chat, he has to follow the rules of hospitality.
Yeah, and I'm not saying you got to agree with everything I say. There's been people I've disagreed. It's like when you start shitting up the chat, like that, you're known as that guy. If you're just going to be that guy, then guess what? It is so easy. It is not a hard process to just hide you from the channel. It's literally clicking on 3 dots and, hide this user. And then you're done. Nobody will ever see your stuff again. So I don't even know it's not even a good strategic decision unless you just want to flame out dramatically. That's fine. If you're here for the slow burn, honestly, the easiest thing is just to do it once or twice because you'll probably get away with it. And then either just say nothing or just join the rest of the chat. That's fine. Okay, but if you're going to chimp out, and by the way, Cal has my permission. If you're a notorious chimper, just hide him from the channel. I don't care. Fuck you. We got a good thing going here.
Yeah. Don't come into our house. Everyone on here, everyone who's been saying things, everyone that has the smartest people I've ever dealt with, the funniest people I've ever dealt with, right here. This is our house.
Yep.
People like that just need to be escorted out.
Yep.
Don't come into our house.
Yeah. So I had, of course, other things prepared when it was just going to be Arena. Felt maybe that we could kind of overcome, but the double whammy of Charlie Kirk unfortunately being killed, being murdered, and also this poor young woman just cut down in the prime of life. No, we're not going to do any of that. So we'll talk here for a few more moments, and then we'll let you go early. I'm sure there's plenty of good streams out there. And I just want to thank all you guys who did, come in tonight. I really do appreciate it. A lot of folks, I know everybody wanted to get their, get their voices heard.
I'm grateful that they're sharing their voices.
Yep. Howdy, hoopra. Yep. Yeah, calling Jesus a demon. Yeah. Hey, look. If he wants to do it once and that's it, okay, fine. He's just a retard, whatever. But this isn't a debate.
Is this one of actual Jade's minions?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. He has a bunch of mentally ill troons in his audience. Just the most detestable people who hate women. They absolutely despise women. That's the funniest thing.
Hey, FBI, check their hard drives.
Oh, God, yeah. My God, yeah. Yeah. Good job, Cal, as always. Patrolling the grounds. Like I said, we don't normally have to. Sometimes in days like this, it gets a little more. And Cal, if you ever need help, just let me know. I can promote somebody. Kind of like to take pride, other than the hosts of this show. Cal's still the only real moderator.
Cal's solid.
Yep.
He's a part of the team.
Yep. Kind of figured. I know this happened like when Trump was Trump was assassinated, and unfortunately someone lost their life that day too. People kind of just want to kind of kvetch. OGG's just on his third beer.
That beer does sound good.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where I've fallen down, Spartan, and I'll own it. I haven't been to the range in, honestly, it's probably been a couple of years. So, yeah. I'm gonna get the guns all cleaned up and head out with probably my brother. My brother's a huge gun guy. So, yeah, I'm going to get back into the habit of that. Get in the habit of a nice, easy draw. And just keeping yourself safe. That's all. And by the way, like this stuff like, oh, it'll never happen to you. What are the chances? I've said it before. One day after gaming, there was a murder-suicide 5 houses up. Several years ago, probably at least 10 years ago, there was a home invasion murder just over on the next street.
That was awful as well. Both of them were awful.
Both of those were awful. There was an accidental gun death just up the road. And the thing is, like, I live in a very good area of our city. There are multi-million-dollar homes at the bottom of our street. I think I've even showed them off on some walking streams, like mansions. So it's not like I live in a bad area. It's just shit will blow up to you, and you do have to be prepared. So don't ever think like, oh, I'm in a safe area, as Rogan found out. Look, Rogan is in a far better area even than I. Like you're in more of a, I don't want to say rural, but getting more towards rural.
Yeah, I don't have,
area.
my neighbors aren't close. There's a good rock throw, but
there's neighbors, but they're spaced, right. And like
spaced
it gets
out,
a little more staggered. I'm more kind of in the outskirts of a city. But and as we all know, Rogan had to deal with a home invasion, which thankfully was not violent. It was just a druggie who was looking for a place to lay down. So yeah, thank you, Spartan, for keeping me honest. Good old Tampa. Talos, yes, let's pray for Charlie's family. Small town living. Try that shit in a small town, right? As the song goes. Yeah, I think the only thing good in Tampa is the strip clubs. Is that not right, Hungar? And even that, I have aged out of that market. Fun while it lasted, but Craig Bragg 10. Go ahead, Rogan.
I give you money, you give me ideas.
Repeat.
You never say thank you.
That's what the money is for.
Give him another one. That was a repeat.
All right.
It's not about money.
It's a repeat.
It's about sending a message.
Rogan. Rogan.
Ooh, what happened to the tolerant left?
There you go. You pulled out of your tailspin just before nosediving into the ground.
I'm spinning.
Yes. Then you just look and say, had it the whole time, right? That's what the money's for. Oh, see, Rogan was right. Rogan, I owe you a public apology. I didn't even read the chat.
It's all right.
Yeah, I thought it was just a repeat. Thank you very much, Craig. Yes, we will cancel those classes for you.
You got that school on speed dial.
Cal's going to have a couple after.
I rarely drink, but I tell you what, I think I will have a beer before I go to bed. That does sound very good.
Yeah, it does. Miss those days. Yep. Thought you were talking to me about the strip club days. Yeah, I'm not religious, but I'm never going to put down a better religion than a certain cancer going on in the world. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Even if you're not religious, there's one faith that pretty much advises you just to love everybody and forgive them. How could you possibly hate it unless you're sort of for the other side? So. North Florida. My sister lives up in Gainesville. She used to live in Lake City. Now they live up in Gainesville. Just kind of decompressing here, guys. I know it's been tough for you. It's a whirlwind for me. Like I said, trying to prep for the show, getting things cut and edited, and having to make last-minute decisions and stuff. Well said, Nixit. Yeah, I do have REM oil. Yeah, absolutely. It is the best, yeah. Got that from my brother. He's the one that turned me onto that. He's like, this is the only stuff you'll need. Rangemaster. Nice. Nice. What are you talking about, eh? I want to talk about Condor. Condor had a video about Ginny D next week. Hopefully we've decompressed and we're not gonna forgive and we're not gonna forget, right? Is that our bargain? No forgiveness, no forgetting, but we will continue to move on, and poke fun at the people that need poking fun, and I'll continue to call these people out. Like I said, it ain't just a gaming channel. It's gaming for a lot of stuff, but if you're going to be disingenuous like Condor is and just say like, oh, you should only talk about D&D. If I had come on today and said, all right, guys, let's go. Favorite class, what you got? No, we're not going to talk about any of that stuff. Ranger or Druid? Magic user or illusionist? Come on, guys. What do you like? Well, that's all we do here is games. I hate when we bring in the politics, when people bring in politics, it spoils everything.
Metal dice? Stone dice? Acrylic dice? Yeah. What do you think?
Favorite dice color, huh?
Which is fine on a normal day.
Right.
But for fuck's sake.
We got a lot of dice. You got a big bag of dice. I got a lot of dice.
No. Hey, guys, I'm setting up a stream. We all need to get away from our troubles, so we're only going to talk about gaming stuff. Okay?
Good luck. Sorry, I live in the real world. I got opinions. Obviously, some people like them. A few don't. I don't give a fuck. Spin for 5 on a happy note. Shark and I, have a meet date this Sunday. Oh, shit. Cocktails, cigars, Shadow Dark. Absolutely. Thanks for hooking us up. Yes. Love it. You guys send me pics. Shark, if you're out there, text me some pics of the meetup. That's awesome. Yeah, Shark is a good dude. Yep, and he does like a cocktail or two, word has it. Red Devil for 5. Very grateful to have found a channel and a group of D&D playing types who aren't libtard white guilt losers. Yep, thank you all. Stay strong, protect your own. Yep. And hopefully this will convince some people who've been sitting on the fence like, I don't know if I want to be associated with that guy. He says everything I like, but good Lord, if they know I like or follow his channel, all the people who are cheering for Charlie Kirk's death are going to hate me. I can't have that.
If you don't have a spine, walk away.
Yeah.
You already decided.
Yeah, just tell these people, fuck you. Oh, you wanted Charlie Kirk to die? Oh, go fuck yourself. Seriously. Go play in traffic. Go sit on a subway in an inner city. Semen retention. All right. Do my best.
I do have it together, Ryan. I do. Yep, my buddy Shark. Good to see you here, Rich. Yeah. All right, guys. Cut it a little early tonight. Like I said, we're kind of in that awkward position. I don't know if there's much more we can say, and there's honestly probably people online right now that are going to say it better than I do. Other than, like Trump said when he almost got shot, or did get shot, but almost killed, I should say. Fight, fight, fight. It started there. And I know there's people that were won over that day when they said, I can't be around these people anymore who are cheering the assassination of a president or a presidential candidate. I'm done. I'm not voting for that side anymore. And maybe this is going to push some more people, especially like younger people who could kind of see what Charlie Kirk was trying to do, just trying to engage people and convince them with reason. If you are celebrating his death, I hate your guts. I'm sorry. I know it's not Christian, and someday I'll find the forgiveness, but I detest you. You are the slime of the earth. All of you guys love abortion. Why did your mothers inflict you upon us then? That's what I would ask. Why? Or do you only cheer for abortions like in low-income black communities? All you champagne liberals. That's all you do. Okay. Guys, it's been a tough one. It's been a little cathartic. I don't want to say stay angry. You don't want to be angry all the time, but stay vigilant and call people out. And don't be afraid to be called a racist. It doesn't mean anything anymore. Oh, I'll get fired from my job. There are so many fucking jobs you can do now. If you're worried about it, fuck that. Look, I try to, I disguise myself a little. It wouldn't be hard to figure out, like, if somebody was, determined. If I got fired from my job, I don't know why I would. I'm just speaking the truth. These are my opinions, but they're also the truth, because that's all I speak. Oh, well. I could live with that. What I can't live with is just not being honest with myself. Alex Jones had a rant the other day, and when he parted with Owen. And regardless of what side you're on, like I found Alex Jones's rant to be epic. Just talking about how I lied to myself. I never lied to you, but I was lying to myself. I couldn't lie to myself. So that's why, generally speaking, you're just going to get the street shit here. I'll give you what I think about role-playing games and also about the world at large. So, all right. Yep. Roxy, good to see you here. Yep. Hope everyone has a good evening. You too, my friend. Yeah.
Good to see all you guys. Thank you so much for all. You're very generous tonight with the super chats.
Very.
Yeah, everybody watching, even the hate watchers, you know you love me because I'm more entertaining than that low energy freak Jake, who I think just fantasizes about the sexual thoughts of little kids. I mean, it's in his it was in his poll, right?
Again, FBI. There's a hard drive that's calling your name right now.
Yeah, we got control of the FBI. Maybe we ought to take advantage of it. Okay. Not going to do, out of respect, I'm not going to do any outros tonight, guys. But be safe, be well, and God bless you all. Rogan, any last words?
No, just thank you for sharing this time with us, especially in a day like this.
Yeah.
You know, listening and saying what you have to say, sharing it with us, you know. Thank you. Thank you guys so very much.
Yep. Keep Charlie and Arena's families in your prayers tonight. Seriously. If you're not religious, you can at least send some goodwill out to them, you know, some good thoughts, I guess. But yeah, definitely if you're the praying type, say a couple prayers because that both those families are going to need it.
Yeah.
Just awful. So things will get better. You know, my wife said that. She said, you know, sometimes things do get better or do get worse before they get better. And she's like, I think this is it. I think that from here on out, this is it. Like, because really, what can the other side say? There's nothing they can say anymore. You either applaud murder, in which case you've outed yourself, or you just have to hide your head in shame. And then, you know what? You just tell them, what are you carrying water for that side for anymore? Come over to this side. We ain't perfect. For God's sakes, we're not perfect. But, hey, it's a lot better than what you got over there. The misery. I tell you what, I will leave you with one because it is my favorite Sherlock Holmes. I did it in the intro, and maybe if you didn't catch it there. But yeah, it's the Sherlock Holmes quote from the cardboard box. One of my favorite quotes reading it, and I think the show did it justice.